Welcome to Bible and Spiritual Stories. Our animated Bible stories aim to inspire and educate while staying true to the scriptures. Please note, we use artistic interpretations to make stories engaging, but encourage you to read the Bible for full context. Content is suitable for all ages, but parental guidance is advised for younger viewers. Some animations may include altered or dramatized depictions of real events or places for storytelling purposes. These are not exact representations. We are not tied to any specific denomination and aim to reach a broad audience.
In the land of Canaan, there lived a young man named Joseph, the beloved son of Jacob. Joseph was the 11th of 12 brothers, but he held a special place in his father's heart. Joseph was a dreamer. The 11 brothers feast merrily.
Here comes the dreamer.
I had a dream. We were binding sheaves in the field, and my sheaf stood upright. Yours all gathered around and bowed to mine. The brothers exchange annoyed glances.
Oh, so you're going to rule over us now, huh?
The brothers laugh, but there's an edge to their laughter. Joseph looks hurt, but determined. Joseph explained, "It's not just a dream. It's a message." Not long after, Joseph had another dream. This time the sun, moon, and 11 stars were bowing down to him. Even his father, Jacob, was puzzled by this dream. Joseph's brothers are tending sheep. Joseph approaches, carrying a basket of food. The brothers glare at him. Simon grumbling, "Great."
Father sent him to check on us. Better not tell him any more dreams, or he'll think he's king of the world.
Joseph ignores their jabs and sets the basket down. Suddenly, the brothers huddle together, whispering,
Let's kill him and throw him into one of these pits. We'll say a wild animal devoured him. Then we'll see what becomes of his dreams. Let's not take his life. Throw him into this pit, but don't lay a hand on him.
Joseph is thrown into a deep, dark pit by his brothers. He looks up, terrified, as they walk away. Reuben planned to rescue Joseph later. However, while Reuben was away, a caravan of Ishmaelite traders passed by. Judah, another brother, suggested, "What will we gain if we kill our brother? Let's sell him to these traders instead."
Brothers, please, don't do this.
The brothers dipped Joseph's coat in goat's blood and brought it to their father. Jacob was heartbroken, believing his beloved son had been killed by an animal. Meanwhile, Joseph was taken to Egypt. Joseph was sold for 20 shekels of silver and sold as a slave to Potiphar, the captain of Pharaoh's guard. The bustling streets of Egypt are a stark contrast to the quiet fields of Canaan. In Egypt, Joseph found favor in Potiphar's eyes. He was put in charge of the household, and everything he did prospered. Joseph, now a young man, works diligently in Potiphar's house. But then, Potiphar's wife falsely accuses him, and Joseph is thrown into prison. The house of Potiphar, an Egyptian official, is quiet. Joseph, now in his early 20s, is tidying up the main hall. He hums softly as he works. Suddenly, Potiphar's wife enters. She watches Joseph for a moment, her eyes narrowing with a mix of admiration and desire.
Rest, Joseph?
My lady, I serve. Rest waits.
You're too good for this place, Joseph. Too good to be a servant. Why waste your youth on chores when you could have so much more?
I can't betray my master's trust.
Potiphar's wife's expression darkens.
You dare refuse me? A servant, turning down the mistress of the house? Do you know what I could do to you?
I fear God, my lady. I cannot sin against him or my master.
Potiphar's wife screams and tears Joseph's cloak, then Joseph flees. Guards.
This Hebrew slave tried to assault me.
Joseph looks at Potiphar's wife, his face a mix of betrayal and sorrow. She clutches his cloak, her expression triumphant. Joseph, pleading, "My lady, please, this is not right."
The guards grab Joseph roughly, dragging him away. Potiphar's wife watches, her face cold and unfeeling. Joseph is thrown into a dark, damp cell. The heavy iron door slams shut behind him. He collapses onto the cold stone floor. Even in prison, Joseph's integrity and God-given wisdom shone. He interpreted the dreams of two fellow prisoners, the cupbearer and the baker. The cupbearer was restored to his position.
God, why? Why is this happening?
The cupbearer was restored to his position, just as Joseph had predicted. But he forgot about Joseph for 2 years. The cupbearer remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh about him. Joseph was brought before Pharaoh.
I've had dreams, Joseph. No one can interpret them. Can you?
God, not I, interprets.
Joseph explains the dreams. 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. Pharaoh is amazed. Pharaoh had declaring, "You shall be second in command over all Egypt." Joseph overseeing the storage of grain in massive granaries. The years of abundance, with fields overflowing with crops. The famine begins, and people from all over come to Egypt for food. Joseph's brothers arrive, desperate for food. They don't recognize him, but Joseph recognizes them immediately.
You are spies.
The brothers protest. Joseph insists they bring Benjamin, their youngest, to prove their honesty. The brothers return with Benjamin. Joseph is overwhelmed with emotion. He reveals his identity.
I am Joseph, your brother.
The brothers are stunned. Joseph embraces Benjamin, then turns to the others. Joseph explained, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. He sent me ahead to save lives." Jacob and his entire family arrive in Egypt. Joseph runs to meet them, tears streaming down his face.
He embraces his father. "Now I can die in peace, for I have seen your face and know you are alive."
His ability to interpret dreams and his wise leadership saved countless lives during the famine. Most importantly, Joseph's forgiveness of his brothers demonstrated the power of reconciliation.
God's plans are greater than we can imagine.
Joseph's life reminds us that even in the darkest moments, God is with us. Joseph's story reminds us that forgiveness, faith, and perseverance can turn even the hardest trials into triumphs.
Welcome to Bible and Spiritual Stories, where timeless wisdom meets modern life. Imagine a world where ancient tales guide your daily journey. Our stories bring peace, inspiration, and understanding to your spiritual path. From the calm waters of creation to the triumph of faith, we're here to enlighten and uplift. Join our growing community of believers and seekers. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell to stay updated on new stories. Let these ageless narratives be your compass in today's world. Together we'll explore the depths of faith and the heights of spiritual growth. Bible and Spiritual Stories, where every page turns into a life lesson. Join us, and let's grow together in faith and understanding.